Have you ever wondered why self-love is so crucial in our lives? This question, dear friends, is not just a passing thought, but a fundamental inquiry that beckons us towards a deeper understanding of our very selves. It's a call to explore, to question, and to seek. But what is it about self-love that makes it such a vital part of our journey? Why is it so integral to our growth, our happiness, our very existence? To understand this, let's dive into a story that illustrates the journey of self-love. Imagine a young woman named Sarah who, like many of us, was struggling to find her place in the world. Sarah was a mirror reflecting the world around her, absorbing the pressures, expectations, and judgments of those she encountered. She was constantly on a quest for validation, approval, and love from others, unknowingly neglecting the person who needed it the most, herself. Sarah's life was like a jigsaw puzzle with a missing piece. She was vibrant, talented, and generous, but there was a void within her that she couldn't quite understand. It was as if she was a stranger to herself, unfamiliar with the depths and dimensions of her own being. One day, Sarah stumbled upon the concept of self-love. It was a foreign idea for her. Love herself? How could she do that when she was so busy trying to fit into the world's mold? But as she delved into the idea, she realized that she had been neglecting the most important relationship of all, the one with herself. The journey to self-love wasn't a smooth one for Sarah. It was a path fraught with challenges and obstacles. But with every step she took, she grew stronger, more self-aware, more resilient. She began to understand that self-love wasn't about vanity or narcissism. It was about respecting oneself, honoring one's feelings, and celebrating one's unique qualities. She started to replace criticism with compassion, comparison with celebration, and self-doubt with self-belief. She realized that she was not defined by her mistakes or failures, but by her ability to rise above them. She discovered that she was enough, just as she was, and that realization lit a spark within her that nothing could extinguish. Sarah's journey to self-love transformed her life. She found the missing piece of her puzzle, herself. She learned to embrace her imperfections, to value her worth, and to love herself unconditionally. In doing so, she discovered a wellspring of joy, peace, and potential within her that she never knew existed. Sarah's journey is not unique. Many of us may find ourselves on a similar path, but what can we learn from her experience? Sarah's journey teaches us that self-love is not a destination, but a continuous journey. As we delve deeper into Sarah's story, we uncover a myriad of lessons that echo the essence of her journey. It becomes increasingly clear that self-love is a continuous process, not a one-off event. It's a daily practice, a commitment to oneself that requires an intentional effort. It's like tending to a garden, where the seeds of love, once sown, need constant nourishment to grow, to flourish. Sarah's journey also illuminates how self-love can profoundly impact personal growth. It's the catalyst that sparks transformation, the compass guiding us towards the best version of ourselves. By loving ourselves, we cultivate a mindset that allows us to see our strengths, acknowledge our weaknesses, and embrace our imperfections. It's a journey of becoming, of evolving, of constantly reaching for the stars within us. Not just personal growth, self-love has an enormous influence on our relationships too. When we love ourselves, we set the bar for how others should love us. We teach them our worth, our value, and refuse to settle for anything less. And finally, at the heart of Sarah's journey lies the undeniable link between self-love and overall happiness. It's an irrefutable fact that when we hold ourselves in high regard, we invite joy and contentment into our lives. We become the source of our own happiness, independent and resilient. Self-love is truly the foundation upon which we can reach our highest potential. So, why is self-love important, you ask? Well, let's take a moment to ponder on this. When we cultivate self-love, we unlock the door to personal growth. We become more in tune with our needs, our desires, and our dreams. We start to see ourselves not as we believe we should be, but as we truly are, beautiful and unique. Self-love also paves the way for fulfilling relationships. When we love ourselves, we set the standard for how others should treat us. We learn to establish boundaries, to say no when needed, and to prioritize our well-being. And let's not forget, self-love is a key ingredient to overall happiness. It's like a soothing balm for the soul, a constant reminder that we are enough just as we are. So what are you waiting for? The journey to self-love is a journey worth taking. Remember, in cherishing ourselves, we find the courage to reach for the stars within. So start your journey of self-love today and see the transformation unfold.